guys? Gilbertron and I back in with another video for you guys today. And today is an unboxing day. And this is a pretty big package. And it's not video games or any specific console. It's actually parts for something that I've really wanted to do for a long time. And I'm really excited to open this up. I've been waiting for it for a bit. It took about 2 weeks to come here, which isn't too bad. But it's a lot of stuff. And I have another package coming in later on that I'll hopefully try and unbox for you guys. I don't think I'll be able to do that one because I think the packaging is more bag than box. And that'll probably be opened up by my parents before I get a look at it. But I will show you what I get. But I'll get right to this one. There's a lot of tape, so I'll try and struggle through this fairly quickly, but I don't know how long it'll take. Let's take a look. Alright. So it looks like they used air-filled bags as their packaging protection. Hopefully it was good enough, but let's go piece by piece. More bags. Here's a nice bag right here. If you guys can't see that, those are arcade buttons. I'll open one up for you right now. I got HAP concave buttons, and you see right there. Pretty clicky, but exactly what I was looking for. And I have a nice variety of colors too. And you guys probably know what I'm doing now. I'll be making a control panel, and I got enough buttons for 4 players, so I can play Gauntlet and all those kind of fun games. But that's not all I have in here. So going. Here we have 2 and 4 player and 1 and 3 player start buttons with the micro switches and the rings to screw them on, so I'll show you the way those work. Let's use the knife again. And this is kind of going to show you how buttons are packaged and how they work. And these are in 2 separate bags, sections, so. Alright, I'll set these to the side. Over here. And so here we have the player 1 button. And these are a little heavier than the HAP buttons, but that's good because they are start buttons. And the way it works is you just screw it on. And after screwing it on, it should get to about there. And then here you have what's called a micro switch. Now the way this works is it has 3 prongs. This one is your ground, which will connect from button to button to button to button to up, down, right, left joystick to all the start buttons. And you'll connect all your buttons with this one little prong here with wiring. And then this bottom prong, which is the one you want to use, you don't want to use the top one, will go straight to the board that you'll use. Because I'm going to use the iPack, and for those of you that don't know, it basically mimics the press of a keyboard, and this will go straight to the iPack. And so the way this hooks on, you have these 2 little things here with grooves, and this should just snap right into place if I do this correctly. So there we go. It hooks on just like that, and if you can see right there, you'd be better seeing it that way. Those 2 buttons will go down. And I'll press that little switch right there, I believe, down, and that'll activate the button. So it's pretty cool how those work, and they're nice and pressy sounding. I really like that. Some people like them quieter, and you can get them quieter, but I like them loud. And here is a bag of a bunch of micro switches, which were these, and the screw-ons, which were these, for my big bag of buttons. Some more airbags. Here's a cool button that I was excited to find that I think you guys might think is pretty cool. These are a little more expensive than the other buttons, but I think they're worth it. So this is a 25-cent to press, and that one sounds really nice. I really like the way that one sounds. And that's so when using, for example, a MAME cabinet, you press this to simulate the entering of a coin. And this long strand of wire here is actually an LED light that'll light this up red. And here's your normal micro switch setup. And this micro switch is a little louder, but it's definitely enjoyable to press that, so that's cool. and I have 4 of those. So here's another 3. And last up are the joysticks. And I'm pretty excited about these joysticks, guys. And I'll show you them all because they all have different ball tops, and I'll explain to you the reasoning why. So as you guys know, I am doing 4-player, and so my choices for ball tops were a red, a blue, a yellow, and a green. And that's because each player's setup is going to have a red, a blue, a yellow, and a green button, and 2 blacks. If you look here, that's the way it's going to work. And so I thought it'd be cool to have the joysticks match each of that for each player. And I'll open up one just so you guys get the idea of what it looks like. I'll choose the red one, which will probably be my player 1 color. So here's a look at that. Has a nice feel to it. The return's nice. Has a click to it. And here are your ground setup that I showed you before. As you guys saw, the same kind of micro switch thing goes on, but for each direction, up, down, right, and left. And I think this is probably the most interesting part. Is this gate is really an awesome gate in that it can switch between 8-way, 4-way, and 2-way. So for classic games back and forth, like your Galaga, when you just go left and right, you can set it to 2-way just by unscrewing and sliding, and it'll just go back and forth, and it'll restrict it from going the other directions. And 4-play works great for a game like Donkey Kong or Pac-Man, where you're going up, down, right, and left. But if you go diagonal, it won't register for that game, and it'll be a lot harder to play. So use the 4-player. And then the 8-play is square for fighting games, so the diagonals are a lot quicker. And it's a really nice setup for that. And if you want to have an 8-way circular, you just take the gate off, and that's the default. So I thought that was pretty awesome. And here's your washer here, and the mount, and honestly, it's pretty solid. And if you decide you don't like the ball top, you can always screw it off. I'm not going to do that because it's actually really well mounted now. But overall, I am extremely pleased with this joystick. And it is, if you're curious, it's a zippy joystick, 2 eyes. I know the text is backwards because I did use my webcam, but it is ZIPPYY, I believe, if that's correct. And these were ordered off of Groovy Game Gear. Now, the next things that I have coming up are a wire kit and I believe it's an iPack for 4-player. So that'll be my next video in relevance to these arcade setups. I hope you enjoyed. I think that they're pretty cool. And thanks a lot for watching, guys. Take it easy. Hey guys, so after watching, I opened up all of my joysticks, obviously, because I'm excited. And I was really looking at them, and I think that it's best if I show you each one, because the ball tops on these things are gorgeous. And what they're called is I think it's Hard Candy Gem Collection, and so this is the Ruby Red. And the camera really doesn't do it justice. They're gorgeous in person. Here's your Gem Color Amber Yellow, and this looks a little more white, but it's actually a very rich yellow when you're not on camera. Here's your Emerald Green. Same situation. The camera really dilutes the deepness of the colors, but they're wonderful. And here's your blue. I think blue is probably the closest to the real deal on this camera. So yeah. Another thing, my plan setup is to have a red, a yellow, a green, and a blue set up like this. And then underneath the red and the yellow will be 2 blacks. And then as my joystick set up, there'll be a red first player, yellow second player, green first player, and blue for fourth player. And so I think that would be kind of a cool idea. It'll look nice, have kind of a Neo Geo style to it in a way. But yeah, I'm really excited, and I wanted to show those colors off a little bit more to you guys. Thanks again for watching. I'll see you later.